So good morning, everybody. One more time from Idrefjäll. We are on a sunny day now. This is a sunny day, and it's Monday, 15th of April 2024. And those of you who joined our live streaming are looking at the start section and beautiful Nipfjällen, and on the right-hand side, Städjan on the picture. We are here in the finish area, few of us watching and waiting for the race to start. The first start will be in about 5 minutes for the pre-runners. And this is a team event, Skicross team event at the Junior World Championships 2024. One of the last events of seasons. Totally, I don't think so many nations will have any competitions after this event. FIS technical delegate Christian Crétiel from France, referee Martin Westblatt, and chief of competition Matilda Relli are out on the course, checking everything. And yeah, I think we are very ready for this event. Today we have nice sunny conditions and a little bit harder snow than yesterday, or maybe like yesterday morning, but it's a bit chilly, so it will be pretty fast at the beginning. We had training and everything went smooth, so yeah, everybody's ready and tension is quite big at the start, I believe. We have some sound for the riders and coaches on the start as well, so those who would like to hear anything from the finish area have that possibility at the start as well. We are now looking at the middle part of the course. You see the chairlift in the north side, and there the riders will be coming through the negative turns before they disappear. Yeah, this is the negative on the picture, and then they'll come to the jump area. You see behind the trees, they will be landing there on 2 jumps before they come to the straight line of the dragon bags coming to the finish. And this is the finish area. The course is the same length and same height as last time. That means yesterday, 851 meters is the place of a start. We have a vertical drop of 116 meters. The skiers have 1,145 meters to ski, so there's more than 1 kilometer of skiing, a lot of work at the start, a lot of work at the dragon bags. That requires to be the best. Let's get back to the team event. Before the team event starts, we will have the pre-runners, of course. There will be 3 of them at the first, and then another 3, if I see correct, at the start. Team event means that we have 1 lady and 1 man to start for 1 team. Each country could have entered up to 3 teams, and we have a couple of teams which have entered 3 teams. Canada, Sweden, Czech Republic, and USA. Switzerland also entered 3 teams, but they just withdrew 1 of them, so they will only compete with 2 teams. 2 teams have Austria, Japan, and Chile, if we are checking the start list, and Italy, Australia, and Great Britain will compete with 1 team each. Now you're looking at the start, and pre-riders starting in about a minute. If I mention the team event to describe how it's going, we will have the men starting first. There are always 3 men at each 8 final. We have 8 total, 8 finals. So it will be 3 nations starting with 3 gentlemen. And the result in the finish will maybe 4 at some point. Yes, there are 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 3. Yeah, 3 or 4. But at the result in the finish will decide how the ladies will start. So if the gap in the finish will be half a second, that means that the start gate for the lady starting after will open with half-minute delay. And the result is the result in the finish of ladies. Half second. Sorry, not half minute. Of course. Half minute would be very long. But even if it would be half a minute, that difference means that you cannot get the difference half a minute. It will be only 3.4 seconds, the maximum gap with the start. This is calculated on the base of the length of the course and expecting winning time. And we totally rely on Swiss timing and FIS regulation. So we just provide you the information you need for the competition. As I mentioned, some teams will come with 3 competing teams. In the first 8 final, we'll see Canada, United States, and Australia. In the second heat or eight final, we'll see Sweden, Japan, and United States together with Czech Republic. And in the third one, Germany and Austria. There we have also Switzerland, who withdrew just before the start because of sickness of one of the teammates. Now you can see on the start, we have already first skiers out. Those are our pre-riders. Beautiful surroundings, beautiful weather today. And those in the finish are waiting for the pre-riders to come. Now you can see them up on the horizon, and it's same condition for me as yesterday. Those of you who heard me telling that I have no idea about the colors on the beeps, we will probably not be able to see it even today, but you will be definitely able to see them when they cross the finish line, and we rely on our result service on first. There you see the pre-riders in a negative turn, disappearing for a while, approaching the jump area. We have two quite big jumps, good speed now. You can see that how they are flying and landing, good speed on all of the riders, and coming to the area with the dragon bags. This requires working. This really requires good work with the legs if you want to speed up towards the finish. And now the last dragon bag and towards the finish. Finish there. And somewhere there, the time will stop for the gentlemen competing in a short while. Thank you to the pre-riders. Nice to watch you skiing. Good job. So we have another triple of the gentlemen at the start for the pre-riders.
Downhill. Skiers enter the start gate.
Somebody's going to hold this team together, right?
Skiers ready. Attention.
Off we go. Smooth start for gentlemen, two of them, and the third one was the test of delay from the start, depending on the results from the first heat. So we sort of modulate the event, how it's going to be throughout the race. So it's not that the person has been too late at the start, that's the gate which decides when you are allowed to go. The gates open at the right time.
7.5 minutes.
Coming to the middle section of the course, all three of them. And you see the gap is getting smaller, so those hundredths of a second or maybe half a second doesn't really mean so much sometimes. And we know that landing after the jumps is crucial. How you can handle the dragon bags and then how you work on the dragon bags can decide the result in the finish. We have seen the changes yesterday, so this course is really interesting. It doesn't really say that what the position is in the middle will be even in the finish. Now we come to the last dragon bag and the finish for the pre-riders. Good job, thank you. All three of them in the finish, good job, thank you. Very good. Last double check of the course. The start of this team event today is at 11 o'clock. So those of you who are just watching the live stream and even those standing in the finish, take a cup of coffee, a banana or chocolate or something and make yourself comfortable now on Monday morning. We are offering some good vibes from Dalarna and Idrefjäll. It's beautiful. It feels ridiculous that the resort will be closing and no more skiing. But that's how it is. There are not so many guests coming over and everybody is picking up their boats or starting gardening. I can promise there's not so much gardening in a couple of weeks here at Idre in this area because we are all covered by snow. And if you look at the picture now, we offer you a picture from the start. You see the start, middle section of the chairlift. There is a pile of snow, which we are saving for the next season. And then you see the mountain range of Idrefjället. And left from it, more to the west side, actually, if you should be geographically correct, you have a lake called Burrosjön. Nice swimming in the summer, really chilly. 14 degrees are the maximum as I have experienced. We have about 5 minutes to start. Here in the finish, we offer you some music and chilling, and we'll get back to you in a couple of minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's thought to be very close to the first race. 1 minute approximately to start. We are quite ready. At 11 is the first start, and we have the athletes basically by the gates. We are going to look at Nicholas Katrushniak representing Canada, Walker Robinson, United States, Team 2, and Emerson Facer from Australia. Canada in red bib, United States in green, and Australia in blue. Nicholas Katrushniak was the fastest in yesterday's qualification race. He seems to enjoy this course as well. So let's see how it's going for him in the race today. Team event to start now.
Come
on, Nick!
Yes, ready? Attention!
And off we go. There we have the first riders on today's team event. We have Canada, United States, and Australia. I must say that Nicholas Katrushniak representing Canada had a very good start. It looked smooth and working well all the way. Canada in the red bib. We'll lose them for a while, and then they appear up on the mountain again. You can see it from distance. I don't know how you see it on your small screens. If you're looking at the phone, it's really hard to see, but the view in the arena, it's perfect. Those of you standing by the course have the best view ever. It looks like Nicholas Katrushniak is keeping the lead. He is doing really well. He's coming into the jumps area, passing the first one there. And nice gap for Nicholas Katrushniak and Canada Team 1. Over to the Dragon Bags. And it looks like we have the red bib in the lead. All the way. And then Australian blue and United States in green on the third. Nicholas Katrushniak, Emerson Facer, and Walker Robinson. Thank you, gentlemen. So what happens now is that we are ready to proceed with the women, and the gate will open in the gate distance or the difference between the gentlemen in the finish. The first one to start will be Emmeline Bennett from Canada, ahead of Kira Wetley from Australia and Maggie Swain from USA.
Green 1.315. Blue 0.777. Are you all right with that? Okay. Course clear.
We are looking at Emily Bennett in red bib, the first one of them to go out. Then we have Kyra Wetley in a blue bib, and Emily Bennett is the one who will be the first one out. Yes, let's see. There we go. There she went, and the gap was really tiny. You see, Kyra Wetley is approaching there, and then Maggie Swain from USA. So we have the red, green, and blue at the moment.
Wenn ihr eins nicht besetzt habt, könnt ihr das ruhig auf 4. setzen oder so. Dann geht es als drittes auch über die 4.
Emily Bennett is winner of yesterday's individual race, and she seemed to enjoy this race and the course at Idrefjäll. So I believe that she's keeping the distance from the ladies, and you see the gap is even growing before she is approaching the negative turns. Working all the way, never giving up, because this means that they are getting further to quarterfinal for the team event. There you see Emily landing already after the jump, and then Kyra Wetley and Maggie Swain. Emily Bennett, Canada, still in the lead, and it will probably not change at all. Shouldn't be any match for her. There she is, red, blue, and green in the finish. Good job, ladies. Thank you. That means that we have Team Canada and Team Australia for the 2 quarterfinal. We are ready for the next heat. Number 2, Sweden, Måns Aberstein. Representing Japan, Sora Sasaoka. United States, Sullivan Butler. And Czech Republic, Gustav Hotovi. The green bib, Japan. Oh, whoa, what happened there? That was a blue bib, actually. United States. Or? No. Who was that? I couldn't really see. It looks like Gustav Hotovi, Czech Republic, who just stopped at the top. It's hard to see for me.
Ist aber noch inbound geblieben und hat da keinen Ski verloren. Ganz kurz, glaube ich. Also
We have anyway Sweden in the lead in the red bib with Måns Aberstein, and behind him Sullivan Butler from United States, as it looks to me. And after that it should be Japan and Czech Republic, but the order there I'm a little bit uncertain of. Should be Japan, no, Czech Republic in the yellow on the third spot and Japan the last one. So it must have been Japan who stayed there at the start actually, and they somehow just got stuck together. Måns Aberstein from Sweden, first one through the finish line ahead of Sullivan Butler from United States in the blue bib. That means those two guys have made a nice difference start for the ladies. For Sweden, we will see Alexandra Nilsson in red bib. She will be the first one to get out of the gates. Then we will see Molly Hagan for United States, Lynn Nakanishi for Japan, and Ivana Cesakova for Czech Republic in the yellow bib.
3.46 seconds. Okay?
Cheering for Alexandra Nilsson. And if you hear pot, 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 that's for Czech Republic and Ivana Cesakova.
Skiers enter the start gate. Skiers ready? Attention! Come in now!
Alexandra Nilsson out on the course, a huge gap for her, and the remaining ladies are very close to each other. There I must say that it was the best start for Molly Hagan in a blue bib out of those three. So we have Alexandra Nilsson in the lead ahead of Molly Hagan in the blue bib representing the United States. Ladies coming up over the horizon there, looking up, we see still Alexandra in the lead. She's whole turn ahead of the others almost. Oh, that was a little bit flying before the negative, but managing well. Coming to the area with the jumps, it looks like it's red and green, isn't it? It's hard to say. I was thinking that it was Molly Hagan, but it might be green. What we know for sure is that Alexandra Nilsson is taking the lead. She's coming to the finish area there, and that means that they are proceeding further. And then there's a green bib, Lynn Nakanishi for Japan on the second. That means Molly Hagan third, and Ivana Cesakova with a yellow bib on fourth. So Sweden and Japan. Further to quarterfinal, we'll meet Canada and Australia. Let's look at the heat number 3. We have only 2 men on the start. Niklas Höller for Germany and Tamo Heldman for Australia. Germany in the red bib, closer to the camera, and not Australia, Austria from Tamo Heldman from Austria, and there's a green bib. Equal start, very, very tight. Nice working at the start, smooth taking over, and it looks like that was the red colors in the lead. Niklas Höller for Germany. Very tight, very equal. But you know, 2 guys to the finish, 2 guys further. So we don't have any more persons in this heat, but you still should be working and doing your best no matter what you are doing. Look how tight it is. Really, really tight, as it would be the World Champs final, but not this time. It's only the 8th final and the heat number 3. Very tight, a little bit of a gap now after jumps, and the Dragon Bat will decide whether it's going to be Germany or Austria team 1. It looks like the red bib still in the lead, Germany with Niklas Höller in the lead ahead of Tammo Heldman from Austria. Let's see when they cross the finish line, it still remains the same. Niklas Höller ahead of Tammo Heldman, Germany ahead of Austria. So let's see how the ladies are doing. For the same team, Germany 3, that's Leonie Bachel-Steudinger with the red bib on the start. And Magdalena Fritz for Austria in green bib.
Copy that. Red, 0. Green, 0.295. Okay.
Skiers enter the start gate. Skiers ready.
You can have seen the tight finish. It will be tight start for those ladies and fight all the way. Leonie Bachel-Steudinger had much better start actually. There was tiny difference there. But let's see how it's going for Magdalena Fritz. She's working really well, getting just behind Leonie Bachel-Steudinger there after the start section. So most probably we'll see Leonie Bachel-Steudinger in the lead ahead of Magdalena Fritz. Germany ahead of Austria. And that's the 8th final number 3. Out of 8 today. Girls approaching middle section and coming to the big negative there. Still good speed and a rather fast snow. You can see it also from the distance. Red ahead of green. That means Leonie Bachel-Steudinger in Germany 3 ahead of Magdalena Fritz for Austria. A little bit tighter now after the jump. It looked like a good landing for Magdalena Fritz. She has a chance to speed up on the dragon back. Nothing is lost yet. It's very tight now. Leonie Bachel-Steudinger in red bib. And they don't really care so much. So who was the first? I don't know. But red and green both go further.
Okay.
We are ready for 8 final number 4 with the team Germany number 2, Nico Offenwagner, Italy number 1, Paolo Piccolo, and team Switzerland, Noah Galliano. Red bib for Germany, and very good start for Italian Paolo Piccolo in green bib. Noah Galliano in blue. Two of them a little bit ahead of the third one, but who are those two? Should be Nico Offenwagner in the lead in the red bib. Hard to see. Tell me if you see it, but I don't. Nico Offenwagner, Germany 2, definitely in the lead and a big gap. Let's see if he's keeping the same gap further down. Oh, big flying now on the second jump. It looks to me like it's Germany and Switzerland, red and blue. We'll see when they are approaching the finish here at the Dragon Bags. It's actually green ahead of red towards the finish. Totally wrong for me. Paolo Piccolo was faster than Nico Offenwagner on the Dragon Bags and made it to the finish first. That means Noah Galliano from Switzerland will finish on a third spot in a blue bib. And even if it was tight, we'll see that Nathalie Bernard will start slightly ahead of Matli Fesch for Germany. So we are still at 8 final number 4, and now it's time for the ladies. In red bib, Matli Fesch for Germany. In a green bib, Nathalie Bernard for Italy. And in blue bib, Lena Tommen for Switzerland, team 2.
Skiers ready. Attention!
Very tight start for those two. Both green and red bib starting fast, and I must say Matlifash is heading out from the start section in much higher speed than Natalie Bernard. Matlifash definitely better start for Germany than Italy team 1. And then Lena Toman a little bit behind, approaching the ladies very slowly. Let's see if she can catch up. Oh, she's really long behind these two ladies. Matlifash in red bib in the lead for Germany 2, ahead of Natalie Bernard in green bib, Italy 1. Nice skiing for Matlifash. Good skiing there, good position. And now we'll see how it's going to be the landing and the jumps, and then of course the dragon bags, which can decide a lot in the placement. Matlifash, Germany in the lead. Oh, landing a little bit at the back there, but doesn't really matter. Still in the lead all the way, probably. We have red bib, Germany, team number 2 in the lead, ahead of Natalie Bernard for Italy in a green bib. Good job, ladies. That means the two teams, Germany 2 and Italy 1, will join team Germany 3 and Austria 1 in quarterfinal.
Skiers ready? Attention!
We are ready for 8 final number 5. Sweden represented by William Young-Shin and Canada Connor Kimball in a green bib, blue bib Great Britain Tommy Dade. And you see that it was pretty close start, and out of the start section it was William Young-Shin who was leaving in the red bib in the lead. Connor Kimball, Canada, he is a good one in the turns. He was doing really well yesterday, especially in the middle section, so let's see how it's going to be for him. Do we still have William Young-Shin in the lead, or what do we see? I don't really see that well at the moment. Yes, that's a red bib, William Young-Shin in the lead. A tiny gap there. We know that landing after the second jump decides how you can manage the dragon bags, and that's really decisive. Last two guys, Canada, Connor Kimball and Tommy Dade, Great Britain, they are very close to each other now, so it will fight about the positions and the time. Sweden, William Young-Shin will probably take the lead when he finishes, and as a red bib, ahead of green should be, yes, Canada on the second spot. And Tommy Dade, Great Britain, third. That means that the first one in fifth 8 final in a team event will be Uma Kruse-En, to start out of the gates. So Uma Kruse-En, the Swedish hope and very, very talented skier, actually now on the start. She has competed here at the World Cup. Ciao, kívajte tam.
0.646.
Okay, just send away some of the Czech ones, but that's nice that you are saying hi to us. Sweden, Uma Kruse-En, Maren Vincent, Canada, and blue bib Emily Keane for Great Britain. Emily closest to the camera. Now you see how Uma Kruse-En is getting ready. Good start. Working hard. She's a tiny lady, but she's working well. It looks like she's a strong lady as well. And that is very needed in Skicross. Even if it's only 1,000 meters and maybe some hundreds extra, the course is quite long and you are definitely tired when you cross the finish line. Uma Kruse-En with the red bib competing for Sweden in the lead, clear lead for now. And then it should be Maren Vincent from Canada in the green bib. At least if they continue in the same order as they left the start area. There you see Uma in the lead, and it's green bib as the second, Maren Vincent, and we have Emily Keane with the blue bib on the third. Now they're approaching the jump area. Good landing for Uma. Big flying there on the second, but doesn't really matter. If you keep the speed and work throughout the last part, it's perfectly fine. Uma Kruse-En, Sweden team 1. in the red bib, approaching the finish line, rising a little bit too early, but doesn't really matter in this case. Canada, Team 3, Maren Vincent on the second, and Emily Keane for Great Britain, Team 1 on the third. Thank you, ladies. It was a pleasure to watch you. We are ready for the sixth heat in our 8 finals. We see United States in the red bib, Jack Mitchell. We see in a green bib, Sweden Team 3, Kasper Hansson. Japan Team 2 in a blue bib, closest to the camera. And the yellow, the one who was a little bit lost at the start, Maxima Jubetic, Chile Team 2. Who started the best? It might have been Jack Mitchell, just followed by Kasper Hansson and Yamato Ashikawa for Japan 2 in a blue bib. Jack Mitchell was skiing really well yesterday at some parts of the course. I don't see all of it, so it's hard to say. He might have been the one to ask. Jack Mitchell, United States in the red bib. I assume he's still in the lead. No, it's not like that. It looks like Japan, Yamato Asakawa. If you look at the clothes, and we have Jack Mitchell behind him, and after that Kasper Hansson for Sweden, and then farther back Maximilian Lubatic from Chile. Could it be so? They are close to each other, those 3 guys. Let's see. It looked like Yamato Asakawa with the clothes at least. Japan Team 2, but let's see what happens when they are approaching the finish and the dragon bags here. It looks very green now actually when crossing the finish line. Green and red, so it was impossible to see. I must have seen something really wrong. Green Kasper Hansson, he was taking the lead. I had no idea of. Sorry about that. I just can say what I see. Let's have a look at the ladies. That means that Lovisa Edström Folke for Sweden will be the first one to leave the gates. You can see her in the green bib. Then we have Morgan Schutte from United States in the red bib. Koko Kawashima in the blue bib for Japan Team 2. And Valeria Calderon for Chile in yellow bib. So let's focus on the start. Lovisa Edström Folke in the lead.
283. Yellow 3.46. Okay?
Yes! Yes, enter the start gate. Skiers ready?
Skiers ready. You can hear them shouting if you look at the live streaming. There we have them. We have green ahead of red from the start. That means we have Lovisa Edström Folke ahead of Morgan Schutte from United States. In the lead at least. And then behind them, Koko Kawashima for Japan and Valeria Calderon for Chile with a yellow bib. Let's see if Lovisa is keeping the speed and making her way all the way down in the lead. Lovisa Edström Folke representing Sweden in a green bib. And Morgan Schutte from United States with a red bib. Those are 2 ladies in the lead of this heat, and I would say that Morgan Schutte is approaching Lovisa quite well. She is very close behind her. Let's see how Lovisa is managing the jump, as well as Morgan Schutte, who is getting out in a better position and better speed towards the dragon bags. A little bit unstable landing for Lovisa there, but it might not change anything. And now they're coming up to the dragon bags, and it's very tight. It might be so that Morgan Schutte will take the lead from Lovisa Edström Folke. And it's the red against the green, and it will be red ahead of green. Very good job for Morgan Schutte, all the way from the beginning to the end. And that means that Morgan Schutte and United States Team 1 will go further, and Lovisa Edström Folke, Sweden Team number 3 will also go further to quarterfinals. And now we have even Valeria Calderon for Chile in the finish with a yellow bib. That means we are ready to look at the start again. We look at the 8 finals, number 7, and we have Canada in the red bib. You can see the colors. We have Switzerland in green bib. We have Czech Republic closest to the camera in blue bib, and we have Chile in yellow. How are they leaving this start area? It was very hard to see what color was the first, but it probably was Canada and Caleb Barnum who was the fastest out of this area. That would mean a red beep ahead of Switzerland green beep, Thomas Colley. Let's have a look when they are coming closer. Oh, big gap there, coming to the negative turn. Red beep in the lead ahead of green Switzerland, and then we have Czech Republic Tomáš Matoušek in a blue beep. After that, Chile Santiago Funes in a yellow beep. So red, green, blue, yellow, as was the starting order. Looks like all the way. Caleb Barnum, Canada in the red beep, and Thomas Colley in a green beep from Switzerland. Thomas is approaching and coming a little bit closer now, but I don't think he will be able to take over Caleb, not at all. There's a big gap there. Oh, it was close at the end between those two. But let's let ladies decide. Red ahead of green at least. That means that Kyle Oberlanger from Canada in a red beep will start first, and Chiara von Moos for Switzerland will get out of the starting grid as second. Green beep for Chiara. Nela Apolinova, Czech Republic in a blue beep, and Chile in a yellow beep, Maria Jesus Patel.
2.61. Yellow, 3.46. Okay?
You see Kyle Oberlanger in the red beep and Canadian colors, and you see Chiara von Moos in the red colors with the green beep. A lot of red also on Czech Republic suit, Nela Apolinova, but it's Switzerland ahead of Czech Republic out of the starting gate, and it's Chiara von Moos on the second spot. Kyle Oberlanger in the lead, and I don't think she would like to leave this lead to anybody. Canada Team 2 in 8 final number 7 in the lead, and probably, if nothing happens throughout the course, even further to quarterfinals. Kyle Oberlangen in the red beep, having a good lead there, couple of meters, maybe even 10 meters ahead, and an even bigger gap down between Chiara von Moos and Nela Apolinova, Czech Republic. It will be hard work if Nela Apolinova would like to catch up on Switzerland Team 1. Now we see them coming out from the negative and already coming to the jump area. Kyle Oberlange, Canada team number 2, ahead of Chiara von Moos, Switzerland team number 1. Oh, that was not very nice landing. What happened there? It looks like Kyle Oberlanger has landed not well, and she's not coming to the finish at the moment. Chiara von Moos will take the lead with a green beep coming to the finish area already now. Canada doesn't look like she will be finishing, and that means that Nela Apolinova is second. And now we have also Maria Jesus Patel in the finish. You could have seen that Kyle Oberlanger has landed a little bit too much at the back after the first jump. We will have to double check how it's going for her and see how the area around the jumps looks like. So we hold the start for a minute, and we'll get back to you as soon as we know that everything is clear for the last 8 final. In the last 8 final, we will see Team Germany, Till Huggenroth and Veronika Redder. That's Team Germany 1 in the red beep. We will see Czech Republic Team 1 in a green beep, Jakub Lomsky and Diana Holenska. And in a blue beep, Austria Team 2, Yannick Sommeren and Loni Lusning. Blue beep, as I said. While you see them getting ready there, we need to double check how it looks like after the jump in the area and fix the course and be sure that everything is okay with Kyle Oberlander from Canada Team 2. So we hold the start for a minute and we'll let you know. So we just fixed the course after a very uncomfortable landing of Kyle Oberlanger. She seemed to be quite okay. She will definitely meet a medical to double check everything. And we'll let you know when we are ready to go with Team Germany 1, Czech Republic 1, and Austria Team 2. That's the last 8 final. And after that, we are heading towards the quarterfinals. And we will have 4 of them.
At least 2 minutes.
We are still waiting for the information from the middle section, or I mean jump area, and how it's going there. I believe that we need to double check Kyle Oberland in Canada, how it's going for her, and I know that she's getting help which is needed, and we are fixing the course, so we'll let you know as soon as we can carry on. You see nice pictures from the start, still some snowy mountain in the view, and I believe that some of you who have time after work today and live in the area nearby, you can maybe take a walk up to Idrefjäll, which is really, really pleasant.
Keine Ahnung, er sieht mit Hauptschule auf. Also nein, ich brauche keine Jacke.
Na, passt schon. Passt schon nicht da.
Dich, Dominik.
Jetzt müssen sie ein Stück Gold aufgelaufen.
Hey Junge, ich will nicht sagen, dass er Mikro und unter die Kamera geht.
For all of you waiting for the information on the live stream, we have still race interrupted. Couple of minutes more, about 2 minutes more, to make sure that everything is correctly handled, and we take care of Kyle Oberlander from Canada. After that, we will proceed with the last 8 final in today's race and team event, and look towards quarterfinals, 4 quarterfinals.
Kom on, Janne, kom on. Auf geht's, Till. Geh mal. Come on, Till.
Okay.
Let's go,
Gears, enter the start gate. Gears, ready? Attention!
All right, we are back up and running, and that means red beep, Till Hugenroth, green Jakub Blomsky, and blue Yannick Sommerer, Austria. In the lead, Till Hugenroth, Germany, and that's the 8 final, number 8. Three teams in this heat. Germany team 1, Till Hugenroth, and red bib looks like in the lead. Very close to each other at this point of the race. Jakub Blomsky, Czech Republic, and Yannick Sommer, Austria team 2 in the blue bib. All of them very close to each other, and it looks like it's red, green, and blue to me. And now it's maybe changing actually. It looked like Yannick Sommerer had a good taking over after the negative. Let's see how it's going to be after the jump. Landing there in the lead, Till Hugenroth, Germany. Flying quite high but safe. Coming towards the Dragonbacks, and what happens there? There they are, very close to each other but tight between Jakub Blomsky and Yannick Sommerer, green or blue. We will definitely have Till Hugenroth, Germany team 1 in the finish first, and then it's Yannick Sommerer, Austria, Jakub Blomsky, green bib, Czech Republic, on a second spot, ahead of Yannick Sommerer from Austria, third in a blue bib.
Okay. Red. 0.
We are ready for the ladies, and it was Veronika Redder who was yesterday's silver medalist in the red. She still is in the red. Veronika Redder, Team Germany 1 in the red bib, will be the one heading out on the course as a first. After that, Diana Holenska, Czech Republic, and then Leonie Lusting from Austria Team 2 in the blue bib. There we have her, Veronika Redder, good and smooth start. And how it's going for Diana Holenska. Good start. at the beginning, but losing some speed actually. Leonie Lustig catching up on Diana Kolenska straight after the start. Let's see how it goes all the way down. But definitely in the lead, Veronika Reder, Team Germany 1. And now you see on the top of the mountain or on the horizon, Veronika Reder is gaining a really big gap. Veronika in the lead in the red bib, Team Germany 1. And then it's hard to see from here. It could be Diana Kolenska still. It might be. Yes, it looks like. If you look at the colors of the jersey and the hair and skiing, Diana Kolenska in the green bib on second spot still. Leonie Lustig third. Let's see if this is the result in the finish and which two teams are getting further to quarterfinals. There we have Veronika Reder in the lead. Both ladies coming very close to each other, Diana Kolenska and Leonie Lustig. They was very, very tight, and I think Diana Kolenska had a little bit strange landing there, and it might be decisive for the finish, and it unfortunately is. That means blue bib, Leonie Lustig is taking over and being second in this 8 final. Well, that's what happens. Veronika Reder, Team Germany in red further, together with Team Austria 2 in the blue bib, Leonie Lustig.
Skiers, enter the start gate.
Let's go, little piggy.
Skiers ready. Attention.
And off we go to quarterfinals. We have Team Austria, Sweden, Canada and Japan. Canada in the red bib was possibly taking the lead there, and we have also Sweden in green, Australia in yellow and Japan in blue. And we have some doubles, 2 and 2 men skiing against each other. Måns Abersten representing Sweden and Nicolas Katrushniak representing Canada. Very tight there after the landing, and it looks like green and red in the lead. Måns Abersten ahead of Nicolas Katrushniak at the moment in this part of a course, middle part of a course. Landing after the jump and heading towards the dragon back. So let's see if it's going to be Måns Abersten ahead of Nicolas Katrushniak, the first two gentlemen. Those will get further to semi-finals. Now they are on the top of the dragon bags in the middle part, and it will be red ahead of green to the finish. That means that Canada goes ahead of Sweden. Nicolas Katrushniak, Canada ahead of Måns Abersten, Sweden. Let's see how the ladies are doing, if they manage to do the same thing.
Okay, red.
This
Zero.
together with Nicolas Katrushniak, we have Emily Bennett.
0.12.
And with Måns Abersten, we have Alexandra Nilsson.
0.92. Yellow 1.25. Okay.
So green for Alexandra and red for Emily Bennett.
Skiers ready.
And closest to us, Lin Nakanishi for Japan. And then we have also Kiera Wetley in the yellow. There we go. The start has been very smooth for at least Emily Bennett, one of the fastest ladies on this course today. And yesterday, throughout the week maybe as well, as they have been training whole week since Saturday, or actually Monday on the course. We have Canada in the lead in this quarterfinal ahead of Sweden, Alexandra Nilsson, and that's Canada Team 1 and Sweden Team 2. Canada still in the lead, looks like to me from the distance, ahead of Sweden. The distance is a little bit tighter now, not so big as it was at the start, I would say, but still red bib ahead of green. That means Canada ahead of Sweden and approaching the jump area. So let's see the landing there. Flying high, but landing safe, and that's the most important part of it. Getting over to the dragonback part, and we are looking at the bibs, and it seems to be Canada ahead of Sweden in this case. All the way, same as the gentlemen. Red ahead of green, blue and yellow. Quite tight, but still, only two of you, ladies and gentlemen, will get further. And we have Emily Bennett and Nicolas Katrushniak further for Canada in the lead. And Sweden with Måns Abersten and Alexandra Nilsson, Sweden team 2, further to semi-final. Now we are looking at quarterfinal number 2. There the red beep goes to Germany team 2, green beep Germany team 3, blue beep Austria team 1, and Italy in yellow jersey. And it was Nicolas Holler, Team Germany 3 in the green beep, who had the best start, I would say. So we will probably see the green and red in the lead after the middle section as well. Niklas Holler, Team Germany 3, and Niklas Offenwagner. Nico Offenwagner, Team Germany 2 in the red beep, in the lead in the middle section. And it looks like Niklas Holler is speeding up. Is it still him? It looks like to me, but it's really hard to see. Those of you being close by the course are probably able to see a bit more than we do. Tied between the 3 of men at the back, but it looks like still that Niklas Holler and Team Germany 3 in the green bib was in the lead. Let's see when we see them on the dragon bags. They're approaching the finish area, and that's the green beep all the way ahead of yellow and red, actually. So good finish for Team Italy. In this case, Austria. What am I saying? Paolo Piccolo in yellow beep, yes. I was almost saying blue beep, but that's blue color of Italian jersey or suit. So yeah, very nice work at the dragon bag
Red
for Italy.
0.87. Green 0. Blue 1.36. Yellow 0.86. 1.36. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay, let's have a look at the start of the ladies in this team event. So, red beep for Germany. The first one out is the green bib of Germany as well. Green bib in this case, number 5. Well, let me check the results here because I'm losing all the names. It's hard to remember that it was Leonie Bachel-Steudinger. Yes, that's correct. Team Germany 3. Nice start for her, and she was skiing really well before. And we have Natalie Bernard for Italy Team 1, who was the second out of a start. And you see that they are purling behind each other, and they are not very close to each other at the moment. Still in the lead, Team Germany number 3 with Leonie Bachel-Steudinger. And then it should be the red beep. That's another German team with Matt Lefege on the second spot at the moment. So it wasn't that easy for Natalie Bernard to keep the speed and the advantage she gained after the gentleman's race. It looks like it will be Germany and Germany, and red and green, or green and red actually in that order, or maybe not. No, it was actually very well done at the end of Austrian skier Magdalena, and that was really amazing finish for her on the dragon bags.
Let's go.
Magdalena Fritz, Austria 2, so that means that Austria 2 will meet Canada 1, Germany 3 and Sweden 2 in semi-final. It's really easy to miss for me to be able to see everything. It's not always so easy as one might assume. Let's have a look at the next quarterfinal. We have now Canada in yellow, Conor Kimball, Sweden Kasper Hansson, and Sweden 1 with William Yang-Xing, who had a very good start there. USA with Jack Mitchell in a green bib. William Yang-Xing in the red bib and Jack Mitchell in green. Those should be the guys in the lead, but it's very tight. This is a very tight heat, and that's what we usually like when we see the Skicross competitions and events. Let's see who is in the lead. It looked green to me, but it might be totally wrong. No, it's not. This must be William. There's a red beep in the lead. Red bib in the lead, William Yangxing for Sweden, and we are having somebody who is taking it easy all the way down, but we are concentrating on the dragon banks at the moment. So let's have a look at the dragon banks. William Yangxing in the lead, and I suppose he will be able to keep the lead all the way and get the advantage to the ladies. And then it will be yellow ahead of green. That means Canada, Connor Kimball ahead of Kasper Hansson for Sweden and Jack Michel, USA. So standings in the finish is quite clear, and that makes it quite easy to understand that Uma Kruse will be the first one to start from the start. So we are back on the start, and we are looking at Uma Kruse in. She's in the same team event together with William Yangxing, and they are the fastest in this heat. That's the lady in a blue jersey, Swedish colors, and the red bib. In the green bib, we'll see Morgan Schutte from USA, and she's the one closest to the camera at the moment. Yellow bib, which is furthest away from us, and Marianne Vincent from Canada. She had a good start yesterday at the qualification races. Let's see if she's keeping up the same speed and doing the same job now.
So, red.
With the blue bib, we have another Swedish team, and that's Lovisa Edström Folke for Sweden 3.
Blue, 3.46.
But
Yellow,
first out will be
0.56.
Uma Kruse in Sweden in red bib. You're looking at her now, and she's really getting ready. Uma Kruse in ahead of Morgan Schutte and Marianne Vincent, very very tight next to each other. Marianne Vincent, Morgan Schutte, so almost the same start for those. Uma should be working hard to have some kind of gap between her and the other ladies. Let's see if she's managing it all the way. Uma Kruse in and Team Sweden 1 in the lead after the start section and approaching the middle part of the course. Probably just ahead of Marianne Vincent from Canada and Morgan Schutte, USA. Marianne Vincent in yellow bib and Morgan Schutte in green. And it seems to me that they are having the same colors and the order as we said. It's red, yellow and green. And after that we have blue with another Swedish skier. Uma Kruse in the lead. Now she's in the jump area. Oh, that was sketchy landing. I hope she landed it and skiing further. It looks like they're flying really high, these ladies. That means that it's good speed. As long as you're landing it, it doesn't really matter. It's all good. But you need to be landing it and working all the way to the finish. Uma Kruse in the lead, and she will manage to do it ahead of green, and that means USA, Morgan Schutte made the good finish there at the end, and that means that Marianne Vincent for Canada will not go further to semifinals. We have Team USA with Jack Mitchell and Morgan Schutte together with William Yangxing and Uma Kruse into the semifinal number 2. Time for the quarterfinal 4. There we'll see Germany in the red bib, Till Hugenroth. We will see Thomas Kohli in green bib, Switzerland. You see him there next to each other, those two guys. And yellow bib, Tomáš Matoušek, Czech Republic, is already there. Is Austria coming with Yannick Sommerer? Yes, there he is. He's a little bit further from the camera side, but he is coming closer now. Now we have even Yannick Sommerer ready for the start.
Okay, the course is clear.
Yellow jersey, but red bib, that's still Hugenrod, Germany, the one who is skiing really well and had nice results throughout the day today and even yesterday. He was the third one yesterday. That means the bronze medals from individual event. He's the one with a very good start. He's working it very well all the way, and it looks like it's red ahead of blue, but blue is staying behind, so not anymore. It's red together with green. That means Germany and Switzerland in the lead. Germany in the red bib, Till Hugenrod ahead of Switzerland, Thomas Colley after the first section. Big gap, or maybe not big, but still big enough for Till Hugenrod, Germany ahead of Thomas Colley for Switzerland in the middle section. Keeping the distance there very well. You see the German skier there coming from the negative turn, approaching the jump area, and then you see the green bib, Thomas Colley for Switzerland. We have red ahead of green now quite clearly there. Let's see the jumping and the landing. They are flying high today. They are really flying high today as it looks from here. And for you on the screens back at home. Safe and smooth for Till Hugenrod towards the finish, but it means the seconds and the hundreds of seconds are decisive for the ladies. There he is, the red ahead of green, yellow and blue. Good job for Germany and Switzerland. Thank you, gentlemen. So we know who will be the first one after the starting gates for the ladies. We are at quarterfinal number 4 at the team event, and we are going to have Veronika Redder for Germany as the first one to get out from the starting gates in the red bib and yellow jersey. You can see her there. After that, we have Kiera von Moos for Switzerland in green jersey and the red suit. And then we have Czech Republic, Nela Polinova in a yellow bib and Loni Lusning from Austria, team 2 in a blue bib as the last one to start. So first one to get out from the starting gate, Veronika Redder, just ahead of Kiera von Moos. There we go, Veronika just set off, and it's a big gap from the start, you see, so she shouldn't be losing it. We have red ahead of green from the start, and if nothing happens, this is the result in the finish, but, well, let's not be that early. Veronika Redder, Germany, in the lead for the team event for Germany and the quarterfinal number 4, ahead of Kiera von Moos and Switzerland in the team event together with Thomas Colley. Still red ahead of green in the lead. You see the ladies in the middle section. Quite a nice gap there. They are having about maybe more than 10 meters gap between each other. We have Germany ahead of Switzerland. Still Germany ahead of Switzerland, I believe. And Nela Polinova, Czech Republic, looks like she is actually on a 4th spot at the moment. Hard to see. We'll see when she's coming closer. But Veronika Redder, Germany, in the lead in the red bib, ahead of Kiera von Moos, Switzerland, on the 2nd spot in the green jersey. They're now here in the middle section of the dragon bags and approaching the finish. There we have Veronika in the finish, ahead of Kiera with the green bib. Well done, ladies. Welcome to the finish. You are further to semi-final number 2 together with USA Team 1. Jack Michel and Morgan Schutte, and Sweden Team 1, William Yangxing and Uma Kruse-En. That's semi-final number 2. So we have the team event somewhere in the middle, or if you count the number of the rides the skiers are doing, we have passed the middle part of the event today. We are getting ready for the semi-finals and afterwards finals. This requires small overview of the course, maybe a preparation in some of the turns. As you can see, it's really sunny and beautiful weather today, and at about lunchtime it might get a little bit softer, so they double check the course, make sure that everything and all the turns are safe and smooth, and maybe even put some salt so it's really hot and fast throughout the last part of a course and throughout the last part of a day. Semi-finals in a short while, and after that small final and big final for the team event at this Junior World Championships 2024 at Idrefjäll. This is mixed team Skicross final, and we will try to have the event ready within a half hour approximately. That means that we'll try to do the prize giving ceremony in about 30 minutes, but it's hard to say now at the moment. So yeah, we focus on a perfect race and perfect competition, and the athletes must also get back to the start, so the short break is required. I would call it commercial break if you should have anything commercial on the screen. But the only commercial we can show at the moment is that you see the Team Canada service guys on the start. You see our Idrefjäll sponsors and cooperation with Berry at the gates, and you definitely know that we are at Idrefjäll. Never miss that.
Two more minutes.
Wo ich Skifahren gelernt habe, habe ich immer gesungen während des Kurvenfahren.
Canada 1, Germany 3, Sweden 2, Austria 1.
Come on, Nick.
I just need to adjust my handles.
My teammate.
Okay. Kom igen nu.
Come on, Nick.
Skiers enter the start gate.
All right, the course has its perfection, all the final touches, and we are ready for the semi-final number 1. In the red bib, Nicholas Katrushniak and Emil Bennett will be joining him, and it was the red bib together with the green who had the best start. It's green actually ahead of red. That means Nicholas Holler for Germany ahead of Niklas Holler ahead of Nicholas Katrushniak. Close, but not the same with the names there. Nicholas Katrushniak for Canada in the red bib was second outside of the start section. Let's see if he's still second there. Nicholas Holler, Germany, in the green bib was in the lead. So let's see if we can see the colors. They're all four of them very close to each other. This is exciting. We like to have the semifinals very close. And it's definitely Nicolas Katrushniak in the red bib in the lead ahead of Niklas Holler. Now the jump area. Flying high, by what say, so that's what we like. Nicolas Katrushniak and Niklas Holler, red ahead of green. Or is it going to be like that all the way? Now the dragon bags, and we know that the guys taking over on the left-hand side managed to take it over all the way, but not this time. That means red ahead of green, and that's Nicolas Katrushniak from Canada ahead of Niklas Holler from Germany. Well done, gentlemen. So let's see what happens with the ladies. I would say big final, but we don't know yet. There's still Emily Bennett to go for Canada in the red bib. Loni Bachelsteudinger in the green bib for Germany. Alexandra Nilsson with the blue bib for Sweden. And yellow bib for Austria.
Yellow. 1
And that's Magdalena Fritz, so we are consequent in the saying the names. Let's look how it's going to be. Emily Bennett will be the first one getting out from the starting gates. Red bib, Emily Bennett and Canada. There she goes, and the start is very tight. We have red ahead of green all the way, and the green had very good start. She's even taking over after the starting passage. Is that even possible? Loni Bachelsteudinger had very nice start and has been leaving the start passage ahead of Emily Bennett, but it might change now in the turns, so let's see how it looks when the ladies are approaching the other camera view, what we are able to see. Same as you see on the screens back at home, that's same what I can see from distance here in the finish. So, yeah, I don't promise too much, but it looks to me... how it looks. It's green ahead of red, at least. Green ahead of red must be, and that's Loni Bachelsteudinger thanks to her very good start in the lead ahead of Emily Bennett. Germany ahead of Canada. Germany still ahead of Canada and flying safe and quite short this time, not too much flying. And now the Canada is coming back. Emily Bennett is speeding up on the dragon backs. It's very tight. It's close next to each other. And it will be very clear that somebody likes the dragon bags. That's Emily Bennett, who is definitely taking the lead over from Loni Bachelsteudinger thanks to amazing skiing on dragon bags. That means big final for Germany, Team 3, Nicolas Holler, Loni Bachelsteudinger, and Nicolas Katrushniak together with Emily Bennett for Team Canada. Small final for Austria, Team 1, and Sweden, Team 2. We are ready for semi-final number 2. In the red B, we'll see Germany and Till Hugenroth. He is getting ready over there. Yes, he's the first one, always. I like that. I like when the people are on time. In the yellow bib, we'll see the Swedish colors. We will see William Young-Shin competing for Sweden. Green bib there. In blue bib should be Jack Michel from USA. There we have him, closest to the camera. And Switzerland with Thomas Colley with yellow bib. All right, we have a couple of races more to go. Rights at least. We have semi-final number 2, and after that small final and big final before we are ready with the day and this Junior World Championships here at Idrefjäll. We have 3 skiers on the start. You see the German skier Till Hugenroth in the red jersey getting ready, and I think he's the one who likes doing the starts. The Germans are good in the start. The Canadians are very good on the dragon bags. And Italian. The rest, I don't know. They might be good in everything else as well, but that's what we see according to the results in the finish today.
Okay.
Thomas Colley in the yellow bib. You see him there on the furthest position from the camera. But the one who we are looking at now will be definitely William Yangshin and Till Huggenrod, because that's, I believe, where it will be decided. William had a good start. He is probably going to leave the start section in the lead. That seems to me, at least. William Yangshin in green bib for Sweden in the lead, ahead of Till Huggenrod from Germany after the first part of a course. Now they're coming to the turns in the middle section, approximately the same level as the middle part of the chairlift on the north side of Idrefjäll. And now the negative turn, still in the lead, but the gap is getting smaller, and we have William Yangshin in the lead. But I'm not sure if we still have Till Huggenrod in the red bib on second spot, or is it... No, it doesn't look like anymore. Oh, what happened there? All four coming. Okay, that's good. That's good. They are coming back to the Dragon Bags. We have William Yangshin in the lead, but it's very tight there. It's red in the lead. No, it's red in the lead ahead of green. That means red and green, Germany and Sweden. That was Till Huggenrod ahead of William Yangshin. That means also that Veronica Redder and Uma Kruse-Ien will start as the first ones in this semi-final number 2 for the team event.
Green 0.1. Blue
Before we can say who is going to go further to small final or big final.
1.09.
Team event means that there are two persons competing together, and it's their joint result which counts and decides whether you go further or not. In the red bib now, in the German colors, Veronica Redder, there she is, and we see the Swiss skier Chiara von Moos from Switzerland, who is the last one out of the gates, but she's very good skier. She has been doing really good results throughout this season and improving all the time. But Veronica Redder, Germany, in the lead, ahead of Uma Kruse-Ien and Morgan Schutte from USA. Uma Kruse-Ien in the green bib. It's quite tight. It's not that tight usually between the ladies. It's more tight between the gentlemen. But let's see how it looks all the way. Veronica Redder and Germany. I believe she's still in the lead if she manages to do it all the way outside of the negative turn. Yes, it looks like, but then it's really tight between the green bib, Uma Kruse-Ien and Morgan Schutte from the USA. Very tight there. Let's see how they are jumping and landing. That looks like Morgan Schutte on the second spot and Uma Kruse-Ien on the third for the moment. Veronica Redder, red bib in the lead. Is it going to be like that all the way? Let's see. They are in the middle section of the Dragon Bags. Coming towards the finish, and it will be actually blue ahead of red. That means that USA will go to big final together with Germany, and Sweden needs to be satisfied with the small final. But nice fighting, good skiing from all the ladies. Very well done, ladies. Thank you. That means that we have Jack Michel and Morgan Schutte. This team from USA Team 1 will go to the big final. Niklas Holler, Leonie Bachel-Steudinger for Germany in a big final. Till Huggenrod and Veronica Redder for Germany Team 1 to the big final. And Nicolas Katrushniak together with Emily Bennett for Canada to the big final. Now it's time for the ladies and gentlemen to get all the way to the start, so let's call it commercial break again, because they need to ski down to the chairlift and get all the way to the top and get ready for their final rides of today. We will start with a small final, and there we'll see William Yangshin together with Uma Kruse-Ien in the red bib. We have Sweden Team 2 with Måns Abersten and Alexandra Nilsson in the green bib. We have Thomas Colley and Chiara von Moos for Switzerland Team 1 in blue bib, and Tamo Heldman together with Magdalena Fitz in the yellow bib, and that's Austria. That will be small final. I would assume we need a couple of minutes break before they are able to get to the start at all. enjoy some music so far, drink some coffee, or maybe grab a fast lunch because it's about 12 o'clock, and get back to us with the small finals and big finals in a couple of minutes. Maybe 2 or 5.
Be that bigger brother.
We let it disconnect the other door. It connected again. It's going down.
And then we'll leave the frame.
I was talking about this at the start.
Okay.
I would never do it on purpose. Oh, no. I just... Anyway, still matter. Your start was better, Nick?
Yeah, it was better. Yeah.
Copy that.
Ah!
It's gonna be a good final.
Yeah, it is. You have huge friends. I get to see his friends. What? Oh, they're gonna be.
Sorry, I forgot.
Booty? You got a booty?
Lottie Dottie, I got
Oh my god, that was the most exciting thing I've ever seen.
I have some left.
I need to pee.
It is.
You're crazy.
Crazy girl.
Huh? The dog. He eat that much already. Really?
Monday when they arrive, Sunday when
Everyone at the bottom is
party closing. In the dark we're running around and finding something in the street.
okay.
And they realize
What?
so you went to Oslo with your dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you came back from the dog.
See, I don't want
They went back. Just before make a urine test and they found no respect. Cannabis. No respect. They died.
Mich runter da in den Haschkuchen liegen. Du bist gestorben dran.
I'm battling. So he was very sad that day. There was a happy dog, I think. I be with him all the time, up on the mountains, everywhere.
It's like in my state. I don't know.
The last time I saw a guy with a dog.
You said you're passing 4 people.
There was one
What am
guy
I
with a
doing in
dog
this heat?
on.
You all go through very equally. I might lose this.
Like
Get my shadow out of the way.
cattle dog, he's running around, moving cattle and stuff like that. Okay. That type of dog. Okay.
Crazy, huh? The dog can die of a Haschkuchen.
Yeah. Because he can't.
as well.
No.
What? No. What's going on with Kale? Kale girl? She's okay, and then, some high fives are in order, maybe some hugs.
This is why you have to train your dog.
No,
we're gonna celebrate.
So not eat. What is that?
Sore back.
He's gonna be working all night.
Hey.
Nick's gonna be up on elevated surfaces.
What? No one let me on a table.
I think we should buy a pole.
Yes, let's buy a pole.
Viable is still full. I'm
Both.
taking this feeling like I can deal with.
There's a club in Worcester that has a pole, and
Das ist ein Aufwand, hä, mit dem Schnee da.
kind of awesome. There's also a cage. The cage is only for losers. Only losers go in the cage. There's a cage, only losers go in the cage. Yeah, but there's a pole, and the pole is
The break.
poles are cool.
Because he was totally speeding down the
Cage is just
slope. Yeah, he was really enjoying it. You can see that. He is coming around.
Pole's like, look at me, I'm swimming around like a monkey.
Quite young. I think it was like 3 or 4.
No, he's dead.
That's good, that's good. Too far? So you want to butt pad.
I would try that.
Your back protector digs into your pants. Sounds like you need to get
Or maybe Wolf takes it off, you know?
That is.
I don't know how it stays in.
Yeah.
a belt.
What's the feet up the base?
Get those pants Anne-Marie has with the bow on the back. I know one thing about Anne-Marie's pose, and it's because she's always like,
Yeah.
click, 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 click.
Down and out.
Can I go instead of this?
Yeah. Put my helmet or you good?
I don't know. I'll go down, okay?
What do you do?
Oh, you need the bib, but you'll see how you did.
I go instead of this.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Heavier, you know. It's... Huh?
I wish you all the best. Huh? I wish you all the best. He's on my team now, so I'm gonna need it. That's my cat.
Oh yeah, I'm not racing, he's racing.
Oh,
Yeah.
it says
Body full
tech.
forward on.
That's a sponsor. But he's the tech.
I'm a second.
Und um 8 bin ich im Bett. So wie sich das gehört.
Fine.
Und wenn wir den morgen früh abholen, weißt du schon was?
Investments.
Stand for. That's a long. You think it's like an acronym? I tried to. I never heard something less than a second.
Ja, geht es?
I almost did it. In semifinals. But
Norwegian, ja.
Oh, the shot that starts when you get in the draft is like, oh yeah. And then I did the first chapter and I was like, oh it's going to be far.
Do not cross the car! They are not listening.
påskeggsomi. All right, it looks like we are getting ready for the small final. We see the riders of a small final already in the gates. We just need the last final confirmation that we are really ready to go, but the riders are ready, so we are. And we look at the small final here now. All are very equal, and you should remember that those guys were fighting to get to the big final, so yes. You look at Måns Abersten and William Yangshin, who had quite good start there in a green bib. Måns Abersten and William Yangshin in red. So let's see how he's going for those. They were in the lead, both Swedes, Måns Abersten, Sweden 2, and William Yangshin, Sweden 1, green and red bib. Close behind, Thomas Colley and Tamo Heldman for Switzerland in a blue bib, and Tamo Heldman, Austria in a yellow, but now it's yellow ahead of blue, if I see correctly. It looks like Måns ahead of William Yangshin, close to each other there. Jumping on the second jump, and it might change. You know that it's changing quite a lot after the Dragonbacks. Oh, they are catching up. There's Tamo Hallman approaching, and Thomas Colley as well. Måns Abersten in green and William Yangshin in red. And who was the first? I think that's photo finish, and that's not my eye who decides. We know at least that both ladies, Alexandra Nilsson and Uma Krusén, will start basically at the same time. That's Sweden 2 and Sweden 1. Uma Krusén in the red bib, Alexandra Nilsson in the green, Magdalena Fritz from Austria in the yellow, and Kiera von Moos for Switzerland in blue. Closest to the camera. Good start from Uma and a good start from Alexandra, actually. But I must say that Kiera von Moos has a bit more routine in taking the starts, and she was approaching Uma Krusén directly after the first two step-ups after the start. Uma Krusén in the lead, most probably ahead of Kiera von Moos in blue bib, and then Magdalena Fritz from Austria in yellow bib. It's very tight. It's at least red in the lead, and we have green bib on the second spot, actually, so it was quite good for Alexandra Nilsson anyway. But I think Kiera von Moos in a blue bib is catching up there, and it's close between those three ladies. Let's see how well they are managing the Dragonbacks and who has the most routine. Uma Krusén in the red bib in the lead and approaching the finish area in a short while, coming to the middle section of the Dragonbacks, clear lead and winning the small final. And it has changed quite a lot. It was the blue bib who crossed the finish line in the second spot. That's Kiera von Moos, the lady with the good start, really good start, and very nice finish. So we have Uma Krusén in Sweden 3. Who will be winning the small final, and Thomas Colley and Kiera von Moos second in a small final. Very well done, ladies. You're looking at a finish and you see that the skis are sort of disappearing. This is the test of the skis because of floor test, which we are providing here at the spot. And it's conducted by FIS personnel and Swedish Skiing Federation staff. That means that all the skis are basically checked, and yesterday we tested about 100% of the skis after the qualification, and then a little bit of random throughout the qualification races later. We are getting ready for the big final. Before we get going, let's have a look at the names. Gentlemen on the start, in the red bib, we have Nicolas Katrushniak representing Canada. In a green bib, we have Till Hugenroth, Germany. Blue bib, closest to the camera, Niklas Holler, Germany. And USA, yellow bib, Jack Michel. Good and very tight start from the most of them. I would say Jack Michel was a little bit behind there. Who is working best out of the starting section? It looked to me like Niklas Holler from Germany, Team 3, was the first one out there. But let's see if it's still remaining the same. Niklas Holler, Germany 3, and the blue bib looked like fastest outside of the starting section, and Nicolas Katrushniak, Canada, just behind him. Very tight, and that's the big final. It should be tight, that's how it is. And we see also Till Hugenroth approaching there, green bib between those two guys. So only Jack Michel a little bit behind, and the others are really fast. And now the gap is creating just before the first jump. So what's happening there? Big flying, but who is in the lead? I have no idea. I'm sorry, I have no idea to be able to see that. I would love to fly very close. It's impossible to see, but I think it's green bib, and it must be Till Hugenroth ahead of blue. Congratulations, and that was a really good race for Till Hugenroth. You're still not winning yet. It's still Veronika Redder to go. But the fastest in this big final, Till Hugenroth for Germany, ahead of Niklas Holler, also Germany. Nicolas Katrushniak on the third, and Jack Michel fourth. Let's have a look at the ladies. Veronika Redder, Germany. She will start with a beautiful advantage, as usually I would say on today's races. Representing Germany, Team 1. Leonie Bachholz-Steudinger for Germany, Team 3 in a yellow jersey, but a blue bib closest to us as the second. Emmeline Bennett for Canada in red bib. And we have Morgan Schutte for USA in a yellow bib. Veronika Redder, green bib, in the lead, out of the gap, starting gates, and then we have Germany again, Leonie Bachholz-Steudinger on the second spot. Let's see how Emily Bennett is fighting further down. She was very good on the dragon backs on the final part of the course, but the middle section might decide a lot. So let's see if there will be any taking over throughout the course. We don't see the skiers all the time, but we'll see them from time to time, and you see the great lead for Veronika Redder and Germany. Oh, maybe you should be celebrating already, or what shall we see? Big final for Germany. Veronika Redder and Till Hugenroth, Team Germany, 1 in the lead, and if she's standing all the way on her legs, she should be winning this race together with Till Hugenroth. On the second spot, Leonie Bachholz-Steudinger, now still in the middle section of the course, jumping. That's quite decisive. Nice landing, still safe landing. That's very important. Good speed under the skis. I don't think the snow conditions has changed so much throughout the day as yesterday. They have changed, but not as much as yesterday. So who will take the lead? Do we have Veronika Redder still in the lead ahead of Leonie Bachholz-Steudinger, or was it something else? No, it wasn't Leonid. It was actually Emily Bennett coming to the second spot. Veronika Redder and Till Hugenroth finishing As the first, on the second spot, we have Nicolas Katrushniak together with Emily Bennett and her fabulous finish in the Dragon Bags. Third will be Team USA, Jack Mitchell and Morgan Schutte. And Team Germany number 3 will need to be happy with a fourth place, Niklas Holler and Leonie Bachos-Steudinger. Oh, good job, ladies. And I'm really impressed to see how you're managing the course and how you're managing the starts. It's so important how you start and get out of the starting gates, how you're leaving the starting area, and of course the dragon bags. Everything can happen. You see, the medals decided on the dragon bag. Congratulations to the ladies, and we will soon, and gentlemen of course, we will soon have the prize giving ceremony. But first we need to finalize all the results and double check that everything went according to the rules. I will get back to you with the time for the prize giving in a short time. Approximately 15 minutes from now. It will not be much faster than that. So if you should guess, maybe 12:50, just guessing at this time. Soon it's over for the season and for Junior World Championships here at Idrefjäll. Nice and sunny day, a little bit slower and softer on the snow. But yeah, I believe you enjoyed your day.
Okej ändå va?
Ja. Jag fick i alla fall åka.
Ja, precis.
So Mats, is this yours? I found it yesterday.
No,
It's
I don't
8-day.
think so.
Yeah.
But I take care of it.
8-day lift ticket.
Yeah.
So if you look at the time now, you have time to get from the top of a mountain back to the finish to collect your gear and be ready for prize giving. And you see that all the athletes and even officials have something to do. So now it's crucial time for the office people. It is in this case I talk about Christian Cretier, who is doing now some physical education stuff to get to the finish and results on time. No, just kidding. Christian is taking care of the results, and we will get back to you with the results and prize giving in a short while. But what is important now is that we will also have Mark Holder Trophy today after the prize giving. Same as yesterday, top 6 on the podium, and that means top 6 nations. It will be really tight. That will be nice. Whole podium will be filled up with athletes throughout the days. That's beautiful. But after that, Mark Holder Trophy for the best freestyle nations throughout all disciplines in freestyle. So like moguls, aerials, Skicross, and what was the last one? Should be something else. Slopestyle, of course, and big air. So Yeah, that's the prize we will also have at the prize giving. We should be ready in about 10 minutes, but we will definitely get back to you with the more exact time, and you will you will hear the fifth item before we start the prize giving. So welcome back to the finish area, and we start in about 10 minutes. So, ladies and gentlemen, while there is a nice photo session of Swedish team, just for your information, we will have prize giving ceremony in a couple of minutes. I think we are good to go as soon as I get a thumbs up. Yes, both thumbs up, and we are good to go with the prize giving ceremony for the Junior World Championships here at Idrefjäll for the team event. Okay, thank you for the Swedish team for posing, and now we go to face item and the prize giving ceremony, and kindly ask you to come a bit closer to the podium, all of you. Not only those standing on the podium in a couple of minutes, but everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, it's start of the prize-giving ceremony of a team event here at Junior World Championships at Idrefjäll, Monday, 15th of April 2024. On the sixth place, Team Switzerland 1, Thomas Kohli, Kiera von Moos. Run, 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 but safe. On fifth place, Uma Kruse Ian and William Yangxing, Team Sweden 1. The prizes will be handed over by Martin Westblad, assisted by Amelia Westblad, home office Idrefjäll. Fourth place, and the Team Germany 3, Niklas Holler and Leonie Bachel-Steudinger. Third place and the podium, United States of America, Team 1, Jake Michel and Morgan Schutte. The medals are handed over by Christian Cretier from FIS Technical Delegate at today's team event. Second place, Team Canada 1, Nicolas Katrushek, Emily Bennett. And the first place and the winners of today's team event, Team Germany 1, Till Hugenrod and Veronika Röder. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for National Anthem of Germany. And one more time, big hand to Team Germany who won today's race at the team event here at Junior World Championships at Idrefjäll. The prize giving ceremony is not totally over, so take some fast pictures now. But we have one more thing to announce, and that's Mark Hodler Trophy. This is a trophy which is handed over to the best teams throughout the races this season. Already in December or November, we started with the first season. And it's a freestyle trophy for the competitions in aerials, moguls, slopestyle, and big air, as well as Skicross. The nation who wins Mark Hodler Trophy this year is Team of Canada. So how should we do it now? Should they join them on the podium? Below the podium? Go to Amelia. Just go to Amelia. All the team and close to the flags. That will be perfect. Trophy is presented by Amelia Westblad, who is taking care of all the entries from the FIS for the FIS events. She is taking care of our race office here for the FIS events, and she was handing it over straight to Stanley here from Team Canada, and I believe that Team Canada will get on the podium so everybody can see, at least those who are here at the Skicross event. So let's describe the prize one more time. Not everybody understood as I misunderstood. Mark Hodler Trophy is the trophy for the best teams throughout the events in all the events in freestyle during this season. It is handed over after the last event of the season and includes all the results in the freestyle disciplines such as aerials, moguls, slopestyle, big air, and Skicross. The best team during this season has been Team of Canada with total 54 points collected during the season ahead of United States and Germany on the second and third spot. So that's the reason why you get this trophy. Mark Hodler was a Swiss lawyer and president of International Ski Federation as well as International Olympic Committee. And this prize is created after, which year was it? Well, I don't know, but certainly after 2000, and is handed over to the best nation in freestyle throughout the season. So performance not only in Skicross, but all the other events in freestyle disciplines. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the nice but a little bit sad finish of the event because it's all over. I mean, I'm happy that it went all fine and everybody could enjoy the events here at Idrefjäll. We are really glad that you have chosen Idrefjäll for your training during the season and training and competition season, and I hope you will coming back because if you're training here, you have usually very good results. Enjoy your foster sessions, enjoy your lunch. It will be open 1 more hour, and have a good trip back home. And I hope to see you again in November when we believe the Skicross pod of a course will be open for your training and we welcome you back. Simple as that.